catch and fire. It's on the... Ah! He made it! Oh my God! Wow!
Check. Test. 1, 2. Test. 1. Hello and welcome to the Platt Arena. It was an interesting turn of events as far as weather was concerned. A lot of snow, a lot of ice, but it is going to heat up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Andrew Pross here with my CC, Adam George. Adam, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Andrew. I'm super excited for this matchup today. Should be a great one.
Definitely, and that's exactly what it's going to be. We've got a great matchup here today between the Knights of Marian and the Huntington University Foresters. And to be honest, I think it's going to be an offensive affair. What do you think, Adam?
That's exactly what it's going to be tonight, Andrew. We got two elite offenses here. Both of them are averaging 70-plus points a game this season. It should be a good one.
Definitely. Right now, it is time to take a look at our players to watch. Sarah Fryman, a dominant threat to any team, averaging roughly about 23 points a game and #1 in free throw percentages.
Oh yeah, Sarah Fryman sure is the last person any team wants to leave open. So far this season, she's shooting an impressive 47% from the field, 31% from three.
Man, and on the other end of the court for Marian, Macy Willoughby.
Yeah, Macy Willoughby, she's really the orchestrator for this Marian offense. She's averaging 14 points a game, and she pulls up about 3 assists per game.
Definitely going to be expecting a fast-paced game back and forth tonight, and two dangerous offenses going head-to-head is going to lead to a very good game. But honestly, I think it's going to be interesting to see. We're getting ready for tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. Also key to figure out, Sam Hamill leading in assists. And there we go. Marian has the ball. Trying to figure out where they can get an opening here. Macy passes it over to Abby Downard. Shoots for 3, and it goes in. That's 3 points for Marian.
Macy Lively with the 3 right there.
Man, what a shot.
Yeah, they're coming out flying. Let's see if we can match it.
Alrighty. Shoots, and it cannot go in. Unfortunate turn of events. The ball is turned over, and Marian has the ball back. Abby with the ball, driving up court, tries to pass it, and there's a foul called on the play. What is the call here?
Looks like we got a foul on our own Alex Bope.
Man. All right, Abby Downard is going to pass the ball in. We're going to see what happens here, folks. And it goes in. Amani Guy with the shot there.
Amani Guy starting off strong. She is leading the team in points per game this season so far. Having only played 5 games, though, it's interesting.
Definitely. Huntington trying to get out of the backcourt, trying to get something going here as the shot clock is down to 18. For 3, and it cannot go in. Abby Downard with the ball. She passes it, heaves it up court. Trying to look for a shot. Amani Guy, double covered. And in the right wing for the 3, and cannot go in. Sam Hamill trying to find her shot. Passes it over. Oh, the ball is stolen. Abby Downer driving up the court. Passes it over, and it is another 2-point ball game. Another 2-point. Wow, Marian's just driving.
Yeah, they're playing super tight here on defense too. We need to figure out how to lock them down.
Even in the back of the court, they're playing tight D. This is trying to find something that'll work. Oh, and out of bounds, and it's a turnover, I think.
So we got a foul on number 20. Katie Giller for Marian.
Wow. And it looks like that Erin Moore is going to be passing it in. See if we can kind of discussing what's going to be happening here. 20 seconds on the shot clock, ladies and gentlemen. Passes it in. Sarah Fryman over to man O'Day.
We just can't seem to buy a bucket so far. Jeez.
No. Abby Downard has been lucky enough to have been pushing up court. And she's finding those open looks, getting up court. And that's another 2 points for Marian as Katie Giller gets the shot in.
Yeah, they just continue to drive to the basket and put a nice little under the basket ball in. We can't seem to be stopping them so far.
And another steal by Marian. They are playing tight D on these girls here tonight. My word. Back and forth. Amani Guy with the shot and another 2-point shot to go in. It is 10-0 Marian. This is an insane game going on, and we're already just a few minutes into this game. Adam, what are you seeing?
I just don't think we're able to keep up so far on offense and on defense. We see on both sides of the court. They're locking us down on defense. We're getting no space, even in the backcourt right when we're putting it in. And on offense, they're just locking us down too much. There's nothing we can do. We're not getting enough space.
Definitely not. It's unfortunate. And like I said, even in the backcourt, they've been playing tight D, like double teaming and everything. And we just cannot seem to get out of the gate here.
They sure are coming out flying, that's for sure.
But plenty of ball game left to be played. We'll see what Huntington University can do. Can they regroup from this? Sarah Doy passes it in. Oh, it is stolen by Abby Downer to Marian, and another 2 points for Marian. Oh, my word. Driving up court. Passes it over to Sarah Fryman. And there's a scrum for the ball. And Abby Downard again driving up court. And a steal by Huntington University, but could not go up court. And that's another point for Marian.
This is very sloppy basketball we're playing right now. I think it's our 5th turnover so far already.
I believe you are right, Adam.
Yeah, they definitely need to take care of the ball more.
Aaron Moore finally getting Foresters on the board with a 2-point ball.
Let's see if we can get our momentum started.
Momentum shift is a real thing. I keep telling people that, and it's insane what happens in a momentum shift. As Katie Giller gets another 2-point ball to go in. It is 16-2 Marian. And number 12 of Huntington University, Sarah Fryman, gets it in for 2 points. Adam, she's been really good. She's trying to find a rhythm. Marian has been able to lock her down. She hasn't been able to get much going, but just to see that she's been able to get that 2-ball in.
Yeah, Marian is doing a very good job locking her down so far, but it's going to be a challenge to keep her quiet all game with the talent that she has.
Definitely. I want to say that Marian has the height advantage. Amani Guy just 6'4". She's a freshman, and she's playing like it's the last game of her career or something. And she gets another 2-point in, as is 18-4 Marian. Huntington University trying to drive up court. And it looks like that is going to be out on Marian. Deja Drake. Never mind, Deja Drake is not going to be tossing it. Instead, Sam Hamill will be tossing it in to get this possession started back up. Sam Hamill driving up court, takes the shot, and it cannot go in. And it looks like Marian's going to get the ball back here. And alive. Marian's just driving up court, trying to think of something here. And it looked like Huntington was trying to play some tight D of their own. And Amani Guy with the offensive rebound, and it looks like there's going to be a jump ball.
That's great hustle there from Sarah Doy.
Definitely.
To get her hands in the ball and get the jump ball called.
Actually, no jump ball. It looks like that Sarah Doy's going to toss it in. Deja trying to make something happen as she passes it to Sarah Fryman. Sarah Fryman trying to look for something. Back to Deja. She shoots the 2, and it cannot go in, unfortunately. There's some serious physical basketball going on, Adam.
Yeah, that's what happens when the other team has the height advantage. You got to beat them in physicality. That looks like what they're attempting to do here.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. As Elena gets subbed in for Alexandria Bope. Marian driving up the court, finds Macy Willoughby. What a shot, and it's 24 Marian. This is only the first quarter, madam. What do you think Huntington needs to do here?
I think they were just caught off guard. Marian came out flying. I don't know if, from what it looks like, it doesn't seem like they were ready for it.
I don't think so either.
And they sure are being punished for it.
Yeah, but here again, Sam Hamill leading in assists gets a bucket of her own as it makes it 26 Marian. 20-6. Let me rephrase that. Passing the ball over to Macy Lively. Finds a Montney Guy. And the N1 opportunity on the way as Amani Guy gets the shot in. (22-6) Marian.
This sure isn't the start that our Foresters were looking for.
Definitely not. And she misses the free throw. And it looks like looks like another foul. There's been a lot of fouls called this game already in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think that's nice foreshadowing for what the rest of this game is going to be like.
Definitely physical ball game going on here. As Amani Guy gets subbed out for L. Williams. I think this might be a turning point for Huntington. Amani Guy has been looking fantastic.
They just can't seem to stop her in the post.
Definitely not. Huntington, Elena with the shot, and it cannot go in.
That's just unlucky there, in and out of the basket.
Definitely. Number 32 of Marian could not go in. That was Macy Willoughby, one of our key players to watch for today. He just could not get it to go in. And it looks like it has been passed into Macy Lively. Back over to Rachel Titzer. To Lively for three, and it goes in. It is 25-6 Marian. Marian getting close to having a 20-point lead in this first quarter.
And I'm sure that is the last thing we want to be discussing right now.
Definitely the last thing we want to be talking about. Takes the shot, and it cannot go in. And this is something that we did not expect to happen. Definitely the height advantage coming into play for Marian. Something is not clicking for these girls. Deja passes it in. Over to Katie Giller. Oh, excuse me, Sam Hamill. Sam Hamill with the shot, and it cannot go down in. Something is just not clicking here. They just can't seem to get the ball in today. Macy Willoughby trying to take it up court. Pass over, back to Willoughby. Takes the three ball, and it goes in. I think she is 2 for 2 in 3 points.
They are on fire from behind the arc tonight so far.
They are on fire. 22-point lead by Marian. Oh. I don't know. That looked like a block call. That looked like a block. I don't know.
Yes, it is. It's a foul called on Macy Willoughby.
Deja is going to be tossing the rock back in. See what happens here. Maybe we can get an inside play. Elena with the ball. Takes the mid-range jumper and cannot go in. As Marian continues to drive down Huntington's throat here. Macy Willoughby with the ball. Trying to find something. She gets a screen. Willoughby takes the fake out with the shot, and it cannot go in. Sam Hamill driving up court. Trying to find something here. Sam passes it over to Deja for three, and it cannot go in.
We're just shooting cold so far.
We are shooting cold, and it's
Can't
unfortunate.
seem to get anything in.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Back over to Macy Lively. To L. Williams. And back over to Katie Giller. To Macy Willoughby. The shot, and it cannot go in, just short. Sam Hamill trying to make something happen. Passes it over to Elena. Back to Sam Hamill.
Well, they're gonna slow it down here. See if they can pick apart this Marian defense.
They need to find an opening. Elena.
They sure do.
Passes it over to Deja. Over to Sarah Fryman. Over to Sam Hamill. Open shot, and it goes in. She just snuck it in there. With 19 seconds left in this quarter, it is 28-8 Marian.
That's exactly what we needed, a basket right before the end of this break.
Definitely. Definitely need a momentum shift. And it looks like they're going to be Huntington's going to be called for a reach-in foul.
That's a bit of a soft foul there. I don't know about that one.
That's unfortunate. Sarah Doy called on the foul.
We got a couple subs coming in.
We got Cindy Integrone coming in.
And number 11, Erica Zook.
And it's going to be interesting. We'll see if they can somehow get this offense lit up here.
Go, Maddie.
As Marian continues to shoot the free throws, Macy Willoughby. (29-8) Marian. With 7.1 left in the game. Macy shoots her second free throw, and it goes in. This is an interesting ball game. I was not expecting this. I don't know about you, Adam. Were you expecting this?
I don't think anyone was expecting this.
Trying to drive up court with 2 seconds left, and there is a foul called. Maybe. Trying to find out who this was called on. But it looks like that Sarah Doy is going to toss it in. Cindy with the shot, takes it, and it's just short. Folks, this has been an interesting first quarter. The score being 30-8, Knights of Marian. This has been a one-sided affair, Adam. What do you got to say about this?
Oh, it sure has been. Like I've been saying before, just reiterate, I just don't think we have the speed and agility to keep up with them right now at this current point in time. You know, they came out flying. Our defense wasn't ready for that. Our offense wasn't ready for their defense.
Definitely not.
They're just dominating on both sides of the court. We gotta figure something out.
Definitely. Well, we're going to come back after this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Marian versus Knights. Back, ladies and gentlemen, into the beginning of the second quarter. It is 30-8 Marian over the Huntington University Foresters. And unfortunately, the Foresters have not been able to figure out anything on offense. Shots have not been able to go in, but we'll see what the second quarter holds.
I don't know what was talked about on the bench, but I hope our coach Kohler, figured something out.
Definitely, as Marian sinks another 3 ball. And again, playing tight defense just in the backcourt. Can't seem to get out of there.
They're really trying to force that backcourt violation here, but
they are trying to
draw a foul instead, so we'll take it.
And it looks like that Sarah Doy, or Sam Hamill, excuse me. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Hamill has the ball, passes it over to Sarah Doy, passes it over to Erica Zook. Over to Sydney, or excuse me, Maddie, and then over to Sam Hamill. That's a 3 ball. That's something Huntington needed.
See if we can get a momentum change here.
Marian trying to figure out something here as Abby at the top of the key, trying to find something, trying to find a shot, and it is stolen. Could not get the pass to Amani Guy. That is something the Huntington University Foresters needed on defense. They cannot allow Amani Guy to get in there in the paint. Takes the shot, and it just does not go in. Keep it in bounds. trying to find something. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. As he shoots, and it cannot go in. What an interesting turn of events. What an interesting turn of events, Adam.
You know, Huntington University for sure getting back a little bit of momentum swing.
Definitely. This is something they needed. And again, like I said, that steal.
That steal was crucial.
That steal was crucial. Could not allow a Monty guy to get in there and post up.
Yeah, it really shifted the control of the floor for sure.
Passes it over. Sam Hamill trying to find an opening. Number 41 of Huntington, Cindy Integro, cannot get the shot to go in. Abby Downard trying to command her offense, see if he can find anything. Macy Willoughby with the ball now. This is insane. Insane basketball. As number 20, Katie Giller gets the shot in, and it's 35-11 Marian.
Yeah,
and again, tight D.
Yeah, Katie Giller is just dominating the Huntington University Foresters there in the paint.
At the end of the first quarter, Katie Giller was 4 for 6 in the. As Huntington drives up the court, tries to get a shot in, a foul called, and it goes in.
And one here for Erica Zook, who will go to the line.
Oh, much needed, much needed.
Yeah, that was great play there from her.
As the score is 35-13 Marian, this is something that the Huntington University Foresters needed to have happen. They need to get this free throw in to get themselves back in this game.
And Huntington has Sarah Fryman checking back into the game.
Another key player for Huntington. Free throw goes in. It is now 35-14, ladies and gentlemen. Marian. Abby Downard commanding her offense. Passes it over to Macy Lively. Abby Downard over to number 15, and a foul called.
It's going to be called on Huntington's number 11, Erica Zook.
Just her first personal foul of the game.
Go green.
Let's see what they can do.
Go green.
As Rachel Titzer is going to pass this ball in. Passes it over to Abby Downard. Passes it over. Trying to get the shot in, and it cannot go in. As the Huntington University Foresters get the rebound, Sam Hamill driving up court. Passes it over to Sarah Doy. The shot cannot go in, and it's a scrum for the ball.
That's great hustle there from the Huntington Foresters. They had not one, but two or three of their ladies down on the floor fighting for that ball.
Definitely.
That's exactly what their coach wants to see.
As Amani Guy had that ball, they are trying to shut her out, and it needs to happen if Huntington wants to get back into this game. Pass up to number 44, over to Sam Hamill then for three, and it goes in. It goes in, ladies and gentlemen. What a shot. Actually, I'm getting word that's a two-point shot. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. But definitely a much-needed shot for Huntington. Amani Guy again in the paint. They're playing loose D on Amani Guy.
Playing 9-8. Let's go green.
As Sarah Doy is going to pass the ball in here. Sam Hamill driving up court, trying to see what they got here. Trying to work with what they got. Sam Hamill still with the ball. Passes it over to Sarah Doy. Drives up. And the shot cannot go in, but an offensive rebound, and it goes in thanks to Sarah Fryman. And timeout called by Marian as the score is 35-18, ladies and gentlemen. Marian over the Foresters. Adam, what did you see there?
I'm seeing the Huntington Foresters start to pick up some speed here on offense. Sam Hamill really putting them on their back. She got a couple buckets here in the last couple minutes. Starting to get some points on the board. It's exactly what they need to get this game back into a close proximity.
Definitely. as Sam Hamill in the previous quarter was 2 for 4 in the first quarter. Looking like she's becoming a key player here today. Sarah Fryman trying to make something happen, but she was 1 for 3 in the first quarter.
She's just not able to find her groove so far yet in this game.
I think Marian's realizing that they've got to shut her down, and once that happens, that leaves an opening for Sam Hamill.
I mean, shoot, Sarah Fryman's averaging 23 points per game.
Yeah.
Any team's going to want to shut that down, and
Definitely.
it seems so far that they're doing their job.
But it is obviously a case of next woman up, as Sam Hamill is making something happen here today.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, Andrew.
Abby Downard starts passing it up court. And the Huntington Forester down.
It's number 44, Maddie Robrock there.
It looks like there was a pushing foul. She was on the ground. That was not good.
Her and Marian's Macy getting into a little bit of a scruff.
Yeah.
Seems like.
It looks like Marian's going to be passing the ball in. Abby Downard. Over to number 15, Rachel Titzer. Back to Amani Guy. Double teaming. Abby Downard open for the mid-range jump, and it cannot go in. Just in and out. Could not get it to sink. Sam Hamill driving up. Oh, my. This is interesting, folks. Number 44 with the shot, and it could not go in. That was Maddie Robrock. Could not get the shot to go in.
She just can't seem to find her groove here for mid-range, Maddie Robrock. She's 0 for 4 on the night in the field.
Definitely. And Amani Guy with that post-up shot. She's going to be shooting her free throws, but does not get the and one opportunity. An unfortunate missed shot by her, but this is something that Huntington needs in order to get back into this game. They can't allow an and one game happening here.
It's the last thing they want for sure.
There's been a lot of 3 points going on here today. Macy Willoughby with 1 3-pointer in earlier tonight. It's just, oh my word, it's just a crazy game going on. If the deficit didn't tell it, I don't know what will. And Macy sinks that free throw to make it 36-18. Sam Hamill going up court, kind of keeping it slow, trying to see what she can work with. Elena. Unfortunately, Forrester's got the ball turnover here as Macy Willoughby tosses it to Amani Guy, and it cannot go in, but another rebound by the Marian Knights. Looks like we got another shooting foul.
So we got number 14, Elle Williams, coming in.
As Katie Giller heads to the line to shoot her free throws. Definitely a physical affair going on. Sinks the first one. What are you seeing, Adam?
Huntington, they're starting to pick up the pace. They're starting to realize what needs to be done. They're figuring out this Marian offense, and they're making the adjustments that need to be made.
Definitely.
Scoreboard doesn't reflect that very much so, but spectators here, they're starting to see Huntington get into the groove of things.
Definitely. As Erica Zook passes the ball into Sarah Fryman. She is driving up court. She cannot allow this Marian defense to shut her down. And it looks like the ball was out, and it looks like Huntington is going to toss the rock back in. Looks like Sarah Doy will be tossing that into Elena. Back to Doy. Fryman gets the ball. Tight D. Over to Doy. Trying to find an open shot. Elena. Back over. And it looks like there's going to be a travel called. That is unfortunate. As Logan Rolls looked like she was about ready to start driving. Macy Willoughby taking it up court, slowing the pace a bit. Her team snugly in the lead. Sarah Doy playing defense here. Marian finds an open lane for three, and it sinks in. Another three ball for Marian. Sarah Doy trying to make something happen, trying to get her team back into this game. Passes it over to Logan. Now over to Elena. I think that was a reach-in foul, but it's going to be sent her to the line here. As Elena Rondos is going to take her free throws. Hopefully to make this game a 21-point deficit in comparison to the 23-point deficit that is currently sitting right now. Cannot get the first one in. There's some readjustments that need to be made. Shots are not getting sunk in. Macy Willoughby driving up court, trying to find her offense. She's been getting a lot of screens. And I've been seeing a lot of screens, Adam. What do you think? A lot of screens for Marian.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of screens for Marian. That seems to be their go-to when trying to get open. It seems it's Macy Willoughby almost every single time. They're trying to set a quick screen, get her open, get a quick three ball in.
Definitely.
You know, we've seen that repeatedly.
As Katie Giller goes to the line and shoots another free throw to make it 42-19, Marian. And she sinks the second one in. Huntington driving up court, trying to find something. Doy trying to find an opening if at all possible. And a foul on Marian, and it looks like Huntington is going to be taking their free throw opportunities as Sarah Fryman goes to the line for the first time tonight. And she sinks it.
Now, Sarah Fryman, she is leading the Crossroads League in free throw percentage so far this season. She's shooting a very impressive 92% from the line.
Making it look easy as she gets those 2 points on the board. That is 43-21 Marian. Pass over to number 14, Elle Williams. And the ball is stolen by Huntington University. Sarah Doy driving up court, trying to find something. Finds a lane, puts it up, and 2 points go in.
That's a great move there from Sarah Doy. Way to split the defenders in two and get the layup in.
Definitely.
Very impressive footwork there from her.
Marian now with a 20-point lead. Macy Willoughby finding an opening here. I think Huntington's starting to figure it out. They need to make it a little bit harder on her. A block.
That's great defense there from Sarah Fryman.
Great block.
Just gives her no room.
Sarah Doy trying to find another opening. Passes it back to Elena. And just a ringer. But Sarah Fryman puts it back up and it cannot go in. What an unfortunate shot. Just did a ring around the rosy on that hoop.
And they're calling this ball going for Marian. The Huntington Foresters don't look too happy with that call.
Marian. Macy Willoughby, again, commanding her offense like a ring general here. Trying to find an opening. She's setting another screen. Playing tight defense, and it goes out, and it looks like it is going to be Forrester's ball here. That was some serious tight defense, Adam.
Yeah, they're playing great defense coming now down the stretch.
They are figuring out what works, what doesn't work, and I think they've got it figured out as Sarah Doy is trying to command this offense. Trying to figure out an opening. Back over to Doy. Trying to find an opening as Elena drives up, and I think a foul is called. Huntington is going to be shooting their free throws. Elena.
That is yet another blocking foul on Marian's number 20, Katie Giller.
It's looking a bit scary. Elena fires the first one to go in. She is now 2 for 3 at the line. And the second one goes in, and we have a I think a timeout. Nope, just a substitution. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Macy Willoughby with the ball. Taking her sweet old time. Your team sitting comfortably in the lead, and oh my word, I could have sworn we were going to have a steal by the Foresters.
That's exactly the type of defense they need to. Sarah Doy doing a great job getting a hand on the ball.
Just getting in there and putting some serious pressure. Macy Willoughby trying to find someone open. Back to Willoughby. And it looks like there's going to be a reach-in foul called. I think I heard a reach-in foul called.
Yes, that's what was called on 32, Macy Willoughby.
It's interesting to have the offense get it called with a reach-in foul.
Yeah, you don't see that often.
No, you don't.
Especially at this level. They know what they're doing out there.
Definitely. Sarah Doy finding an opening. Back over. Takes the shot, and it cannot go in. And O'Day, Macy Lively, passing it back over to Willoughby. Willoughby again commanding this offense. And Huntington trying to get the steal, but to no avail. Ball does not go in, and Huntington's ball. Marian's defense is quick getting on defense. That's something I've noticed, Adam.
Yeah, their transition is very fast. That makes them why they're such a great team.
Definitely. As another foul gets called on Marian, and Sarah Doy is going to go to the line. I gotta say, Lori Culler has been such a phenomenal coach for these ladies. Not too long ago, this previous semester, she got, I want to say, her 600th win.
Once the buzzer goes off, you guys are going to talk for 30 seconds, then we're going straight to the bench.
And another ball goes in. It is 43-27 Marian, ladies and gentlemen. As Macy Willoughby is trying to hold on to this ball as much as possible. Macy Willoughby holding on to this ball. There's like a 0.2 difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sarah Doy trying to drive up court. Desperation shot, and it's just wide. And folks, that is going to be halftime. It is 43-27 Marian. And I gotta say, Huntington's got to think of something in order to regroup, ladies and gentlemen. What do you got to say, Adam?
Yeah, no, they sure need to do something in the locker room to get this figured out, because they seem a little lost out there.
Definitely. But I got to say, though, definitely some much-needed adjustments have occurred, and they have been doing just that. And, folks, we will be right back after this. Huntington Foresters.
Well, guys, the Foresters are coming off a loss to Indiana Wesleyan, but both teams here today, the Marian Knights and the Foresters, are both offensive powerhouses, and we see here both teams are scoring the ball pretty well, with Huntington down here by 16 to Marian. But the Knights are coming off a 10-game winning streak, so obviously you can see why they're as good as they are. Now, for the Foresters, be on the lookout for Sam Hamill. Coming into this game, she was averaging roughly 6 assists per game with 107 assists on the season. That ranks number 4 in the Crossroads League, and we'll have to see how things go tonight as the second half gets underway here in a little bit. But I think one of the keys here that you're seeing is Huntington's really got to be able to stop the easy buckets in transition that Marian is getting. Some of the things that is happening is resulting because of Marian getting those easy buckets in transition. So we're going to have to eliminate that. And then I think being able to contribute on the offensive end, winning the battle on the boards is going to be key as well. And then making your free throws down the stretch. That's going to be one of the things that Huntington is going to need to do to win this game. So we'll see how things go here at the finish line here as the Foresters and the Knights look to do battle here in the second half with the Knights up by 16. Reporting live on the sidelines for FDN Sports, I'm Bryce Lippy. Now back to Adam and Andrew in the booth. Gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Bryce, and wow, what an interesting game this has been. Unfortunately, Huntington was only able to get 8 points in the first quarter and Marian a whopping 30 points. But I gotta say, in the second quarter, Huntington turned it around, got 19 points, and held Marian to only 13. This is something that needed to happen. There have adjustments being made by Huntington, and I think we can expect to see that. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, the Foresters sure came out slow tonight, and that's just something you can't do that, especially against the number 4 team in the nation.
Definitely. And for our star players, Macy Willoughby doing a fantastic job on the other end of the court, but Sarah Fryman, just a little bit of a slow start, but once again, next woman up, Sam Hamill, making things happen for this Huntington offense. And go ahead, man.
Yeah, Sam Hamill's really stepping up this afternoon as Sarah Fryman's having a bit of a rough night, but it's warranted. We see she has almost a double team on her at all times.
Definitely. And Sam Hamill, 4 for 6 in the paint, 1 for 2 in the three-point line. She's doing a fantastic job. Sarah Fryman only 2 for 5 and only 1 3-point shot attempt, but she made her 2 free throws earlier in the game. And I got to say, something's got to start clicking here for these ladies on the Forster bench.
Yeah, don't mishear. Sarah Fryman is having a wonderful game still. It's just not up to par for what she usually is, for the quality of player that she is.
Definitely, averaging roughly about 23 points a game, and it's just not clicking. But, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this.
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us, find them tutors, we'll find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past is just as much part of our family group now as they were when they bowled. And that is something that's really special and different about our program from a lot of other programs.
It's hard not to have faith and to be close to God when you're out there hours on end pushing your body to its limits. We try to provide a lot of opportunities for the kids to spend time together in a constructive and meaningful way through study hall groups, devotional series, and then our practices. Huntington University is really unique in the fact that on the cross-country team, we have resources and experience and knowledge that no other NEI school has for sure. I can guarantee that.
What does it mean to impact your community? As a broadcast media major at Huntington University, you'll explore that question and uncover the heart of storytelling. Tell real-life stories of the world around you from day one and uncover why it matters to the campus, community, and beyond. It could be in our live TV studio through our award-winning newscast, broadcasting home athletic events, or running HU's very own radio station. You'll have the opportunity to use industry-standard equipment from 4K cameras to instant replay to better prepare you for a future career. In addition to foundational courses, you'll have the chance to specialize in church media, corporate media, news, or marketing and sales. Or spend your last summer interning in one of America's largest cities, Phoenix, Arizona. In this one-of-a-kind opportunity, you'll have a home base at Huntington University's Arizona Center for Digital Media as you launch into professional opportunities catered toward your area of interest and enjoy the sunshine in the process. Your professional network begins as soon as you become a Forester. Broadcast media majors at HU have a long-standing history of success in the job market. You'll be connected with alumni who have gone before you, not to mention all of your professors have industry experience. You've been given a gift. Why not use it to impact your world for Christ? Huntington University Broadcast Media. Real life stories, real world experiences. Impact your community.
Everything has a beginning. A moment where a dream becomes an idea, and an idea a creation. Cutting-edge creators are engaging in the ever-changing medium of digital media. But one thing never changes, and that's story. We are storytellers. Whether it's on set, in the lab, or in the field, we are always looking to understand the heart of society and explore the depths of human nature. The goal is to make captivating, moving narratives that the world will want to view and cherish. But the journey to that goal is vital. Where you learn and how you learn makes all the difference. Every great movie or broadcast has a creative body working behind it, and those artists and technicians had to learn, had to start somewhere. They needed a place to tap into their passions and train in their craft. Digital media is a living, breathing thing, consisting of a network of moving parts. Different skills are necessary for a healthy creative body. Some skills you may not have even heard of yet. And without each of those individual breathing parts, we would look and sound a whole lot like this. We need you. In Huntington University's Digital Media Arts Department, you get your hands on equipment from day one. You don't have to wait a few years to get in the studio or get on a set. In your first year, in your first semester, you'll work in supporting roles on underclassmen projects and even get to develop your own stories. So, you want to operate the Red? We can do that. Want to learn how to use a Cintiq? We got you covered. How about anchoring a live TV studio? Yeah, we got one of those too. You may not have a clear plan in mind, or may not know what your interests are yet, but your years at Huntington are time for self-discovery and to embrace your passions. One thing's for sure, the professors are always a source of encouragement and ongoing advice, who more than anything want to see you succeed and grow in those passions. You may be missing home, but rest assured, you always have a family to turn to in this department. Not only does the program grow your technical and artistic side, but it also pushes you to seek truth and grow in your walk with Christ. The power of story itself derives from Jesus, our artistic skills and visions can be a most meaningful form of worship. The real world starts before that diploma is handed to you. You have opportunities to build up your demo reels, travel for your craft, and work with clients. We prepare you for a life in LA if you choose, possibly a career at DreamWorks, or maybe you work for a professional sports network. Our students are putting out good work and showcasing it to the world. We attend a number of conferences, festivals, and competitions each year. I'll let our awards speak for themselves. And get this, 93% of our graduates are working or in grad school. So this goes out to all the storytellers, dreamers, and artists out there, looking for a place to call home the next 4 years, while honing their creative minds and skills. So what do you say? Are you in?
It's on the... He made it! Oh my God!
Perez started playing baseball at a young age, where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt, and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all the school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him, I can't play baseball right now. I just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm going to give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're going to take care about the hamstring and everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Foresters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know I just want to play for them. And
Let's go!
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. What an interesting first half, Adam. What do you think, man?
Honestly, I'm thinking the Foresters just came out pretty slow there in the first quarter. You know, they only had 8 points as a team compared to the 24 it was for Marian, and they came out in the second quarter. You know, they were doing a lot better. You know, they cut down on their defense. You know, they started matching their energy, and I feel like they just have to continue to do that. They have to continue to raise their level, raise their quality, and they need to start hitting their shots too.
Definitely.
Only shooting 31% from the field in the first half.
And another thing to consider is the defensive rebounds have been very lacking for the Huntington Foresters. With Marian both teams have been putting up 19 total rebounds, but Marian definitely being the dominant in the defensive rebound department. Doing really good in the offense.
Controversial block call there. The fans don't seem too happy about that one.
Definitely not. Marian has kind of quieted the fans down a bit, but hopefully in the second half here they can get these ladies fired up. Another free throw to go in by Katie Gillard. She's been doing a fantastic job in the paint as far as the free throws are concerned. Abby Downard, after the missed free throw, trying to see if they can get more points after that. Abby finding an open lane, and it cannot go in, but she gets her own rebound.
She got a nice little lucky bounce off the rim there.
Definitely.
This is continuous great defense from Sam Hamill there on Abby.
Definitely. But Amani Guy, another key player to watch here tonight. But a steal. Huntington driving up the court to Sam Hamill. Takes the shot. Oh, and it is blocked. Did too much of a hesitation, I feel.
Yeah, that was a nice little breakaway there. They just got to capitalize on that quicker.
Definitely. I think she hesitated a little bit, and she could have just easily jumped up for a floater. Sarah Fryman with the ball. Passes it over to Hamill. Hamill finding Elena. And they're trying to get something going here. And man alive, this off. Lori Cullard commanding this offense here. Trying to get this team rolling as they are losing 44-27. As Abby Downard trying to find an opening. Marian. Monty Guy passes it over to Abby with a wide open mid-range shot, and it cannot go in as Elena has the ball, passes it to Sam Hamill. Trying to find someone open. And a wide open shot, and it cannot go in.
That's just unlucky there. Yet another three-pointer that's just in and out the basket.
Jade Clement on the three-point play. Almost tried to get it in. Could not happen. Selena passes the ball in. Sarah Fryman looking for something. Taking a drive. Takes the shot. Just short. But again, Sam Hamill. Elena with a shot. And it's a two-ball to go in. And it is 44-29 Huntington.
That's exactly what they needed to start this half. They need to get the first basket and keep their momentum going.
Momentum swing, momentum shift. It is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like Huntington's going to get the ball back here.
More calls in the favor of Foresters. Can they turn the tables here offensively?
Jade Clement passes it in to Sam Hamill.
Go green! Go green!
Sam trying to find something here. She's trying to find an open lane within the defense. A nice screen for her, but Amani Guy in the paint playing defense. Sarah Fryman with the ball now. After the foul was called, she took a shot and made it. Could be something that she needed there.
Looks like they're going to have a call here on number 15 for Marian, Rachel Titzer.
Sam Hamill going to pass in the ball. Back to Hamill. Trying to find something. Back to Elena. To Fryman.
The step back.
Three, and it's just short, and Amani Guy with the rebound.
That's only her second three-point attempt all night. That sure goes to show you how well Marian's doing at shutting her down.
Definitely. Oh, my word. And the shot, but to no avail. Looks like that Marian's going to be going to the line here. And once again, Katie Gillard going up to the line. Katie Gillard in that first half was dominating the 3-point with the free throw.
We have a couple substitutions here. We got Elena Rongos coming in for Alex Bope. And Macy will be coming back in for Marian.
Katie Gillard with another free throw attempt to go in.
Go green!
In that first half, she was 4 for 4. just like Wendy's. She was 4 for 4.
Katie Giller now 6 for 6 from the free throw line tonight, shooting only 78% on the season.
Definitely. Huntington trying to get out of there. And again, Marian going back to their tight defense in the backcourt, trying to force that backcourt violation. Sam Hamill with the shot, and it's just short. Abby Downer driving up court. Amani Guy wide open.
Forrester faithful are not happy with that call. They're looking for a foul down there at the other end of the court.
Definitely.
Very tight defense when they're getting the double team on Sam Hamill. She just can't go anywhere.
Definitely cannot go anywhere. Macy Willoughby with the ball, takes the shot. Oh, it looked like a blocked shot.
Huntington's coach Kohler is really not liking these calls here.
As Macy Willoughby goes to the line here. Macy Willoughby with the first free throw attempt to go in.
Go both ways this time.
And the second one to go in, that is 50-29 Marian, ladies and gentlemen. And again, tight defense. They got to get it out of there. Sam Hamill driving up court. Takes the shot, but Sam Hamill with the rebound. Oh, that's a shooting foul if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that's a hard foul there. They're definitely going to get that one. No two ways about that.
No two ways for sure.
And we have Sarah Doy and Erica Zook coming in for the Foresters.
These Foresters ladies are getting tired as this tight defense has been wearing them down. Sam Hamill at the line. Gets the first one to go in. Only a 20-point deficit now for the Foresters. And the second one goes in.
Those are crucial 2 baskets there, especially with Sam Hamill only shooting 66% from the free throw line this season. They really needed those 2 baskets.
Definitely. And again, this defense playing super tight in every aspect, whether it be offense, trying to get out of the backcourt, or just up front in general. And Amani Guy being a key threat for this Marian team.
Yeah, and I'm just going to reiterate myself from right before halftime. The Foresters here, they just need to match their energy. They need to pick up their physicality, pick up their speed. They're just being outworked so far.
Yeah.
You can tell they made some adjustments at halftime, but it's just slowly but surely. We'll see.
Amani Guy, a junior, standing in at 6'4". I think the tallest woman on this court currently right now. It's hard to defend.
We got Maddie Robrock coming in for Elena Rongos.
Elena Rongos has been playing super hard today. She's been finding those openings. Amani Guy again open in the paint, and it goes in, making it 52-31.
Marian is just moving this ball around brilliantly. It seems as though there's nothing these Foresters can do on defense.
Unfortunately not. Sarah Doy passing it over. Foresters trying to find something, and just a missed opportunity. She gets the ball back. Timeout called.
Smart timeout called there from Coach Kohler for the Foresters to prevent the jump ball.
Definitely want to prevent the jump ball. And I don't know about you, Adam. Like you said, there's something clicking. There's something that's been readjusted, and the Foresters are figuring it out. But again, they continue to allow Amani Guy to get open in that paint. She's posting them up.
Yeah, they made the adjustments. They're doing everything right. Now it's just the execution. So they still can't seem to get the ball in the basket.
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately for the Foresters, they just cannot seem to sink that three-point ball.
And that's the last thing you want to struggle with on a game of basketball here.
Definitely, especially down 52-31. You want to make sure that you can get those easy three-point ball in.
That's for sure. Quick little timeout, see if Huntington can make some adjustments.
Looks like Sarah Doy's going to be passing the rock in. with 14 left on the shot clock. Sarah Fry. Back to Doy. Over to Hamill. Hamill driving. Over to Fryman. Takes the shot. It's just going to be short. But Sam Hamill with the second chance points.
Now Sam Hamill, she is having a brilliant game today.
They're
She's really stepping up when the rest of the team, is kind of struggling a little bit.
They're leaving her open in that paint there.
She's doing a great job driving to the basket, fighting the ball back out, and then just getting it right under the hoop. Nice little lay-in.
And again, a foul called, and Amani Guy gets an and-one opportunity.
They just can't seem to contain Amani Guy tonight.
They are leaving her wide open.
And even when they aren't, it's hard to guard someone who's 6'4" when your next closest player is 4 inches smaller than that.
It's unreal.
It's just a challenge they've been struggling with all night that they're going to continue to.
Elena Rogos coming in for Maddie Robrock. Monty Guy trying to get the and-one opportunity to convert it. And it cannot go in as Sarah Doy is driving up court. She's making something happen. Number 11 of Huntington gets the foul called on her, and she is going to the line. That is Erica Zook.
That is brilliant there from both Sarah Doy and Erica Zook, driving down the court as fast as they can, getting the ball under and drawing the foul there.
They got to force that foul, and what a way to do it. I think they figured out something that is working here. If they force the foul, they can get these free throw opportunities. And to be honest, I think these Huntington ladies have been doing fantastic in the free throw department tonight.
They have. At least they're getting the free points in.
Definitely. As the score now climbs up to 54-35, Marian.
And we've got number 4, Elle Williams, coming in for Amani Guy, who leaves the floor to a nice ovation, rightfully so.
As she's been dominant in the paint and in the post. But this could be something that could change the pace of this game, that could switch things up for Huntington.
Huntington sure needs to take advantage of these times with the Amani Guy off the court.
Pressuring Macy Willoughby, Abby Downard, excuse me. Sarah Fryman with the block and the steal.
That is great defense right there. And you see, that's the effect of not having Guy on the floor. You see there, they don't have the big man to give it to.
Definitely.
To post up. They got to work it around a little bit more, and that's when Huntington can lock them down.
And Hamill with the unfortunate missed shot. She had the look, but it could not go in. Abby Downard passing it over to number 13. Macy Lively. Back to Lively. Takes the wide open three, and it goes in.
That's great defense from Erica Zook there, despite her still getting the 3 basket.
Hamill and Doy bringing it up court. I can tell from the expression on these ladies' face that the Huntington Forester ladies are getting tired as Hamill sinks the 3-ball to answer back.
Yet another 3-ball from Hamill, and that is exactly what the Foresters need now.
And a steal. Doy driving up court, trying to find an opening. Gets the...
Draws the foul, yeah.
That's the foul. All righty.
As we were saying before, they continue to draw the foul. They got to drive at the basket aggressively, get the contact. And, the refs are calling some soft stuff tonight, so they're taking advantage of that for sure.
As Doy goes to the line to shoot her 2 free throws. This is something that needed to happen. Play physical ball. Force Marian to play sloppy on defense. They've been so tight on defense all night.
Exactly. Force some sloppy plays, get a hand on your shoulder, and take the foul. And sink the free throws, which the Foresters have been doing all night long.
As now it is dropped down to a 17-point deficit. This is the lowest deficit that I think the Foresters are coming back from now. This game has got me so excited, Adam.
Oh no, we've got ourselves a match right here. They may be down by quite a bit, but with these Foresters and how electric they are, you never know.
They're trying to make a comeback here. Shot cannot go in. Sam Hamill driving up court. Trying to find an opening. Does not have a screen. Passes it to Fryman with the wide open look, and it cannot go in. Timeout called by Coach Culler.
Sarah Fryman continuing to struggle from behind the 3-point line. And I don't know if our viewers have noticed, but she looked like she had her pinky wrapped in the first half there, and it doesn't seem to be there anymore.
Definitely something that was probably affecting your shot.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
And with Lori Culler calling that crucial timeout as they were scrambling for that ball. Marian's coach was not thrilled with that one, thought it was a dead ball, but the refs give it to Lori here. And definitely coming back. Like I said, a 17-point deficit, something that has definitely been needed throughout this entire game.
And with 3:09 left in this third quarter, you know, they're really going to want to get some points on the board before they go into this last quarter here.
Try to cut down on that deficit. As it looks like Erica Zook is going to pass the rock in. We'll see what happens here. Up to Doy. With the wide open look. And just blocked out with the shot, and it cannot go in. An unfortunate shot. Huntington playing that tight defense on the way back.
Marian's doing a great job getting out of those double teams.
Definitely. Doy trying to play some tight D here. Abby Downard passing it. Again, back to Abby. Over to number 5, Shanice, who cannot sink the shot. Oh, and there is.
It's a hard fall there for Rongos.
Hard fall back there.
It just looks like a miscommunication there between Zook and Hamill. Can't get that pass to connect.
What an unfortunate turn of events. That was a hard fall. I hope Elena's okay. That was a hard fall. That kind of scared me there for a second.
Yeah, no, she was down there for a few seconds. Well, she's looking fine now, though.
That's good. Abby Downard passing it over. Wide open look, and it cannot go in as Elena driving it up court. Up to Hamill. Hamill looks like she's trying to look for Doy. Back to Elena.
Elena's been a part of some big rebounds tonight on the offensive and defensive side of the floor.
Sarah Fryman with the inside look and gets the 2 ball. Down to 15-point deficit. Macy Willoughby taking the desperate 3, and she sinks it. Had a hand in the face, and she still manages to get it in.
Sometimes you really just can't guard the 3-point shot, and that's what we're seeing here with Macy Willoughby. Very talented player she is.
Very talented. As now it climbs back up to an 18-point deficit. What are you seeing, Adam?
Just what we've been hammering at all night long, Andrew. You know, Marian, they're starting to slow down a little bit, and we can see that Huntington's picking up the pace. You know, they're able to catch back up with them. Their fast breaks are very, very important. You know, coming down up and down the court, you know, they got to do that with some intensity. And you know, like I keep saying, they just got to continue to just play with speed, play with heart, play with some physicality. It's an uphill battle, but they're continuing to make it a little easier for themselves.
As Huntington is going to pass the rock in, Sarah Doig looking to get it in bounds to Hamill. And Marian just chilling out at half court. Again, this tight, vicious defense.
Yeah, they're laying off a little bit now, letting them come too.
Hamill passing it over to Zook. And a block as Abby Downard's driving up the court to no avail.
That's a great interception there from Sam Hamill.
Sam Hamill driving up court. Macy Willoughby up there. Takes the shot.
And Huntington draws the foul once again.
An interesting turn of events there. I thought there might have been blocking or a charging call that would have been called, but that was not happening.
Yeah, that foul is going to be called on number 14, L. Williams.
But again, Hamill going up to the free throw line to shoot the much needed 2. Bring this deficit down to 16 points, perhaps, if she can sink all. And the first one cannot go in, but that's okay. This game has been quite an uphill battle, like you said. And I think these Foresters are starting to get a little bit tired. You said that, you know, they were bringing it to them, but they're starting to look a bit tired.
Yeah, you can only go full force for so long, especially against a very, very talented squad like these Marian Knights.
Definitely. As Abby Downard has the ball, passes it over to Willoughby. Hamill on deep. A wide open look for Marian, and it does not go in. Sam Hamill driving up court, trying to find someone. She drives it up herself. Oh, wait, Zook with the shot, and it goes in.
That's great play there from Sam Hamill, driving down into the basket and opening up the lane for Erica Zook to get the easy two.
Definitely. 60-45, Marian with 42 seconds left in this third quarter. Macy Willoughby with the ball. Back over to Abby. Back to Willoughby.
With time winding down, Huntington's going to want to keep them to nothing on the board for the rest of this quarter.
Definitely. And it goes in on Willoughby. Just what a great finisher right there.
And how many times have we said her name tonight? She is everywhere.
She is everywhere on this court. Sam Hamill trying to make something happen. Pass it over out to Elena.
Back out, go back out and get it.
Elena trying to find something that can happen there. And I think that's going to be out on Marian.
There's some visible frustration here on the Foresters' faces. Still trying to figure out how to break down this Marian team.
Pass it over to Fryman with 4 to shoot. She takes the shot, and it's just short with 1.7 left in this quarter.
And there has got to be something wrong with Fryman today. She is 0 for 4 from 3.
Something is not clicking.
And she's not just missing. That's 2 air balls.
2 air balls. That's going to do it.
We got to figure something out.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back after this short break as the Marian Knights are up 62-45 over these Huntington Foresters. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, into the beginning of the fourth quarter as the Marian Knights are leading 62-45 over these Huntington Foresters.
And Huntington's looking to make one last push to see if they can kill this deficit and get this game back into a couple baskets reach.
They got 10 minutes to make that happen, the final 10 minutes. As Sam Hamill trying to find an opening, finds Erica Zook. Back to Doy. Fryman with the look, and it cannot sink in. But Fryman again with the ball, and another miss by Huntington.
Yeah, we need it. Go,
Macy Willoughby again with the ball. Sam Hamill trying to play some tight D here on Macy Willoughby. And a steal. Back over to Doy. Fryman with the steal there. Doy trying to do some hesitation here. Zook passes it to Zook. Zook out over to Hamill. Hamill looking, takes the shot, and it's just short.
That's why you use the board.
And unfortunately, they cannot get this ball to go in. And a wide open Marian player with the two. Huntington sleeping on a bit on defense there.
That's great work there from Rachel Titzer to get open there. Lots of movement around there.
As Hamill trying to find something. Passes it to Fryman. Fryman getting a little physical here. Over to Doy. Back to Elena. To Hamill. Hamill takes the shot, and it goes in!
Sam Hamill is just on fire from behind the arc tonight.
A three-point ball. 64-48. And Amani Guy back into this game. again, a crucial threat.
She's immediately making an impact coming off the bench. We see that every single time.
Let's go, Aaron.
As we have a substitution for Erica Zook as
Aaron Moore, number 5, is coming in.
Yeah.
And here we have 44, Maddie Robrock, coming in also, taking out Elena Rongos.
As Amani Guy goes up to the line to shoot 2.
Go green.
She has been all over the place, as well as Macy Willoughby. Amani Guy cannot get the first free throw to go in. And she gets ready for the second. Takes the shot, and it goes in. 65-48, Huntington. And again, Marian once again playing this ridiculously tight defense. But Doi trying to drive up court, finding something, trying to find someone, anything, an opening. Takes the shot, and it's just wide, but Fryman with the rebound. Oh my word, this is some serious defense by Marian. But number 44 of Huntington takes the shot, and it cannot go in. We have a foul called.
What a scrap that was there for a few seconds. Goodness.
I was surprised. I thought they were going to call something.
Yeah, they let him play, ball going back and forth.
With 7:58 left in this game, Macy Willoughby
Let's go green.
trying to command this offense here.
Marian taking their sweet time on offense now because they got a nice cushion of a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Don't have much to worry about, at least for them. But Sam Hamill trying to play some tight defense on Macy Willoughby. Over to number 15, Rachel Titzer, to Macy Willoughby. Amani Guy posting up, takes the shot, and it cannot go in as Sarah Doi gets the rebound. Man, I thought this was going to be an offensive battle, but as 44 of Huntington takes the shot, oh my word.
Maddie Robrock with her first basket of the night.
Make a run, let's go.
15-point deficit. And it looks like there is a foul on Marian here. A much-needed foul for the Foresters.
We got number 11, Erica Zook, coming back in for the Foresters, and number 3, Abby Downard, back in for Marian.
As Fryman comes off the court. Oh, you hate to see it. She's been having a rough day today, but that's okay. These Foresters have been pushing it as much as they possibly can. Sarah Doi passing it out to Zook. Back to Doi. Driving up court. Lori Culler telling her offense to push it. And it definitely needs to happen. Elena with the ball. Over to, well, man, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Hamill has the ball now. Another shot, and it's just short, but Hamill trying to get the shot to go in. She's fighting for it. And Marian has the ball. Abby Downer driving up court. Oh, my word. Unfortunate turn of events for the Huntington ladies. And a rebound by Marian. Abby Downer. They're just taking their time here. With 11 seconds on the shot clock. Amani Guy again.
Like we were saying before, sometimes there's just nothing you can do there. She's standing here at 6'4", but it sure looks like her wingspan's much longer than that, and it's showing here. Our Huntington's 44, 6 foot, can't seem to keep up.
As Sarah Doi hits the 3 ball, getting her team back into this game, 67-53 with 5:50 left in the game. Marian up against the Foresters.
And we sure do have a game starting to develop here.
Definitely not the kind of game that the Foresters were wanting to have here. Doi driving it up court. Lori commanding her offense to drive up court. Elena with a shot. Is that a 3? That's a 3 ball. It is 67-56 with 5:19 left in this game. And it's cut down the deficit to 11.
Yeah, and that's Aaron Moore there with the go-ahead 3. Huntington needed that very, very much. You see the crowd's really starting to get into it.
And it climbs back up to 13, and there's a timeout.
It's an understandable timeout there for Marian, as they're starting to be the team struggling here now, as Huntington's kind of getting up on their front foot.
Definitely. Something's clicking. Something is clicking. But, folks, we will come back after this quick commercial break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back as 69-56 Marian over the Huntington Foresters, and the Foresters, who were started out the first quarter losing 30-8, have brought it back with 5 minutes left in this game. It's unreal. This Sam Hamill passing it over. Doy has the ball. Pass to Zook. Trying to find a lane, and she falls. A timeout called by Lori Culler.
It looks like she got tripped up there.
I'm surprised there's like no tripping call there.
Macy Willoughby coming back in for the Knights.
And an incorrect motion. I apologize. That was not a timeout called. It looks like Marian's going to get the ball back.
We got Sarah Fryman back in for the Foresters, taking out Erica Zook.
I think Fryman just needed to rest a little bit and get her thoughts gathered back together.
We'll see what Huntington can muster up with 4:44 left in this game.
This is a tight ball game as Abby Downard taking it up court. And Amani Guy just kind of chilling out. And it looks like the ball's going to be going back to Huntington.
Yeah, it looks like Rachel just lost her dribble there a little bit. Hit off her knee.
Hamill passes it to Fryman, to Doy, to Elena, to Robrock for the shot, and it sinks in.
Robrock now 2 for 2 from the field.
With 4:08 left in this game, it is an 11-point deficit favoring Marian. And again, Amani Guy getting in the paint as she sinks the shot. It is now 71-58 Marian.
There just doesn't seem to be anything that Huntington can figure out here to stop Amani Guy in the paint.
One thing to watch for, at points like this, you see a lot of teams try to take desperation threes. Well, that's the last thing that Huntington needs to do.
That's a great block there for Macy Willoughby.
And it looks like number 20 of Marian is down on the court. Katie Giller was down on the court for a solid 5 seconds on her knees. Looked like it hurt pretty bad.
She's motioned to her jaw, it looks like. She looks a little beat up right now.
Yeah. Thankfully, she's up and still going. 3:31 left as Hamill brings it up court. 71-58. Marian. To Doy. To Elena. Over to Hamill. Hamill takes the three. It cannot go in. There's a scrum. As Hamill gets the ball. Pass it to Fryman. And it cannot go in as Doy gets the ball. And the referees blow the whistle here.
Looks like we got a foul on number 20.
Looked like a...
Katie with her 4th foul now tonight. She's got to be careful with the time winding down.
Definitely. Elena takes the shot. Cannot sink in. But Robrock with the rebound, and he gets in!
That's a great rebound there from Robrock. Throwing the shoulder in and getting the nice 2 basket.
Definitely needed. Again, 11-point deficit. Watch Amani Guy. They continue to have her wide open in the paint, and it could not go in. Huntington with the ball. And it will continue to be Huntington's ball with 2:39 left in this game. 11-point deficit, 71-60. Huntington University down by 11 to Marian.
And we got Rachel Titzer coming back in. Taking out number 20, Katie Giller.
Katie Giller, after, like I said, after that.
She looks a little shooken up.
After getting what looked like a hit to the jaw. That could hurt your chances there. Hamill driving. Amani Guy with the block. And it looks like it is going to be Marion's ball.
Nice try. It's all right.
I honestly thought Amani Guy touched the ball last, but
Sure what it looked like, but referees say otherwise.
that's the last thing you want to see. But now Huntington's starting to play this tight defense. The same defense that we've been seeing Marian do all day. Willoughby. Back to Abby. Doy trying to make something happen. Maybe they can get a steal here as 2:09 ticks down from this clock in the game. Macy Willoughby. And a missed shot, and Amani Guy. It is going Huntington's way here with 2:01 left in the game. They got to get 11 points in 2 minutes and 1 second in this game. I've seen miracles, but I don't know if that's going to happen here tonight. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Takes the desperation 3, cannot go in. There's Elena with the desperation 3. Macy Willoughby commanding her offense, just holding on to the ball. That's all Marian has to do at this point. Huntington desperately needs a steal, needs something, needs a turnover. Abby just getting posterized on defense as Amani Guy passes it to Willoughby.
Very soft foul call on Huntington's number 44, Addie Robrock. She doesn't seem very happy with that one at all.
And neither is Coach Culler. But folks, a minute 22 left in this game. 71-60 as Marian is up by 11.
Marian looking to close it out with ease.
An unfortunate way to start the game for Huntington, but what do you think needs to happen in order for them to regroup for next game?
I just think, they just need to find out what their weak points were tonight, find out what they did wrong, and from what it seems, especially from the first quarter, it won't be very hard to find that out. It's just like anything you want to improve in. You got to find what they did wrong, correct it, and just come out stronger next game.
And I think one of the big things is they did figure it out. I think they need to figure it out a little bit quicker in order to get the advantage here.
Yeah, no, they sure took their nice time getting into this game. And with number 4 in the nation, Marian, that is not what you want to do.
Yeah. As Sam Hamill sinks a 2-ball, actually a 3-ball, it's 71-63. They are trying to force something here.
And Macy Willoughby drawing the foul. Huntington desperately trying to get the ball back.
Here we go, Green.
It's going to come time. We're going to start seeing a lot of intentional fouls, ladies and gentlemen.
That's for sure.
As it is an 8-point deficit in comparison to the 22-point deficit that they had earlier in this game.
They made some progress, for real, for real.
Definitely made a lot of progress. But like I said, I think what needs to happen is they're going to have to figure out quickly what weaknesses are available for them. But all in all, great adjustment. These ladies can hang their heads high against the number 4 team in the conference.
And I know we didn't talk about it earlier in the game, but number 23, Amani Guy, has been an immense impact on this game.
Definitely.
On the sheets, you see she's only had 5 games played this season so far, and 2 of them coming off the bench. So this is only her 6th game played.
I think
and she is just making an insane impact on the court.
I think it's definitely the height advantage that has definitely helped out for sure. Standing at 6'4" and just a freshman coming in. She's looking fantastic. I think that's something to look forward to in the years to come. Now is a 10-point deficit with 41.1 left in the game. Huntington trying to regroup with 41 seconds left. We've seen crazier things happen before.
Oh, we sure have.
For me, I remember going back. This is a little side note for me, but I've seen miracles happen within football. High school team of mine was down by 14 with like 1:15 left in the game. Came back and scored 15 in like 30 seconds.
Now you see that right there. That's a great story. Those are the sports stories we love to hear.
It'll be definitely impressive if Huntington can do something like this here tonight, just to close out the game.
And we'll see here as we're getting the action started back up. 41 left in this game.
And again, like we said, nothing for these Foresters to hang their heads about. They can hold their heads high. It was a tough-fought game against the number 4 team in the country.
Oh, yeah. Came out a little soft, and they fought back, you know.
Definitely fought back. As it looks like Elena is going to be passing it in, and Katie Giller is back out on the court. Sam Hamill with the ball, trying to find something. Passes it over to Sarah Fryman. Drives up, and it's blocked by Amani Guy.
Amani Guy has swatted, I think, 3 or 4 blocks tonight now for her.
She's just a beast on the court tonight. Unreal basketball. As Sarah Doy takes the desperation 3, and it looks like Katie Giller went for the rebound, but it was out of bounds. And it looks like Elena's going to be passing the rock back in for Foresters. With 17 left on the shot clock and 27.5 seconds left in this game.
Marian's work continues to try to hold off this Foresters offense as they finally started to begin to surge here in the 4th quarter.
Definitely. So now we'll see if the Foresters can just kind of close this game out and cut down that deficit as much as possible. Sam Hamill. And it looks like there's a foul called.
That's aggressive defense there from Abby Downard, but Sam Hamill is able to draw the foul from her.
But she's not going to the line. She's got to pass the rock back in. This is something that the Foresters do not need right now. They want to be able to get up to that free throw line. And unfortunately, they can't. Sam Hamill, wide open in the lane. And another foul called. Sarah Fryman had that ball and could not contain it.
Sarah Fryman up here at the line. This is exactly who the Foresters want shooting these free throws.
With 17.8 left in the game, I don't think there's going to be much of a miracle to occur. But just to cut down the deficit, that'd be something to see.
And our Foresters, they got a chance for redemption here in this next game with the boys taking on Marian.
They do. And folks, like you heard it, the boys, the men's basketball team will be Huntington versus Marian. As we have a 30-second timeout, ladies and gentlemen.
Marian taking some last-second adjustments, it seems like, here to make sure to ensure that they have this game on lock. They don't want any mistakes coming here in this late game.
Yeah. Still, 17.8 seconds left in this game. It'll be interesting to see how this all closes out.
That it will. And we're starting back up so we can get to find out.
Let's see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen.
Sam Hamill having a long word with one of her assistant coaches there.
Sam Hamill, who has been having an impressive game here today.
She's really stepped up today.
She stepped up for the Foresters at a much needed point.
On offense and on defense, as most people don't notice.
Definitely, for sure. And as the Marian Knights just kind of hold on to this ball.
Looks like they're going to dribble the timeout.
As the clock ticks down to 3, 2, 1. And that is ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The final score of this game, 73-65. The Marian Knights over the Huntington University Foresters. And again, I can't say enough. The Foresters made a brilliant comeback, but to no avail.
Yeah, very hard-fought battle here from both sides, but Marian just squeaks out with the lead.
And folks, that is our game, but we will be right back with our sideline reporter, Bryce Slippy, and we will be back with our post-game stats. You've been watching the Huntington University Foresters on FDN Sports.
This is how we like to do it.
I'm Bryce Lippy alongside Lori Kohler, coach of the Huntington University Foresters. And Coach, I know it was a tough loss today, but what does that say about the character of your team to fight back in the way you did?
Well, that's kind of the way we've been all year. We're a team that's never going to quit, and I just love the fight and the grit of this team. Marian is a fantastic team. They have size, they have shooters, and we battled, and I felt like the second, third, fourth quarters, we battled back and dished it right back at them.
One of the things that's really key, I think, when you look at this game is the fact that you were able to kind of limit their opportunities in transition. The second half was better. Like you said, if we would have taken away the first quarter, you would have won the game, but I think it was a great game otherwise. What is something you're going to be looking at as you guys move forward in the season?
Well, I think we can take a lot from this game. I don't know that there's a better team in our conference than Marian, and we outscored them the last three quarters. So, there's a lot of things you can take from a loss like this and learn and get better. We get to play everybody again, so, we'll get another chance to show them. Maybe we can get all four quarters the next time.
We all know, Coach, all the hype revolves around Sarah Fryman, but I thought that Sam Hamill had a great game today. What a great player she is, and what's one of the things that you talked to her about specifically before the game?
Well, just as a team, we talked about everybody just bring what you have. Bring what you have, and, let's just give our best and, give it to the Lord and let the Lord do what he can with it, And so Sam really, I thought, shined well today.
As far as your next opponent is concerned, what can you tell me about them?
Well, we have Taylor coming up on the road, and of course they're undefeated, assuming they won today, in the conference, so it really doesn't get any easier for us. I haven't really watched film yet, but we'll develop a game plan, and we'll hopefully give them a good game.
Coach Kohler, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Bryce. Good luck to you.
Thanks. Bryce Lippy here alongside Coach Kohler, and we'll send it back to you guys, Andrew and Adam. Gentlemen?
Thank you so much, Bryce. What a fantastic game. And, folks, an unfortunate loss by the Huntington University Foresters, but what a tough game in those last 3 quarters.
Oh, yeah, looking into this game, we knew it was going to be fast-paced. We knew it was going to be aggressive. We knew it was going to be physical, and we got all of those aspects here tonight.
Definitely, and as Bryce said, if we took out that first quarter, we would have won the game.
They're outscored 30-8 in the first quarter.
Oh, man.
And outscored the number 4 in the nation, Marian Knights, for the other 3 quarters of the game. And that just goes to show how crucial it is to come out early into a game and to come out swinging.
Definitely, but as Coach Kohler had stated, they get another chance to face them, but they go up against Taylor next week. And, folks, that's going to be a tough game to watch. But, folks, that has been the Huntington University game against Marian for the women. I have been Andrew Pross, and right next to me, my good old friend Adam George. What a game. We will see you next time.